What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Baldmanreacts. Getting into some more BurgerKill today. I had this request in the books for a little bit. Getting into the track, Under the Scars. I know this is coming from one of their previous records. I'm looking forward to hearing what they sounded like before. So, if you haven't heard of BurgerKill, they are a metalcore band from Indonesia. And I did their track Integral, which was pretty fantastic, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. The band is BurgerKill, the track is Under the Scars, and here we go. Got that big, familiar, almost kill switch engage like sound to these riffs. Tonally, and the riffs sound a bit familiar there as well. Like the clarity of the cymbals, that's a great sound. Really like that double bass pattern. It's interesting when the vocals are placed. I like where they're sitting. Nice kind of central in the mix, not being too far forward or too far behind. Definitely get more of that familiar metalcore sound here than you did previously. A bit more simplistic. Really like that guitar accent here. Love the clarity all around with the drum work. Really well mixed. I like the clarity of the bass work too. It's sitting nicely. Wish the guitars were a touch louder, but that lead tone is certainly in a nice spot. Definitely get a bit more of that more familiar, more typical metalcore sound. Slightly more formulaic. Do you like that change quite a bit? Video is brutal. Definitely a bit aggressive to watch at points. This change here really does read the kill switch. You can hear that all over the track. You've got a very, very strong kill switch influence. Vocals even sounds a bit like Jesse. Oh, I like that melodic guitar line there. I like that lead here. like the way it's slowed down. I really like that melodic lead. They've really used that a lot throughout the track to tie things together, and I think it's done really well. But that main riff that they leaned on for most of it, which sounds very similar to a breakdown, I like it, but I wish they would have leaned on that a little bit less, because it does sound very formulaic, and it gets a little bit repetitive towards the end, where the majority of what you're listening to riff-wise is just that polyrhythmic chug. And while I like it, I don't know if I'd go back to it as much. It's certainly got a nice groove to it, but after about 3 minutes of the track, it really starts to get on the repetitive side for me. I enjoy the track. I think it's solid. I don't think it's as good as Integral. I like that they've clearly shown some growth and expanded their songwriting a bit more on Integral. You hear more of those progressive elements along with some of that heavy metalcore influence. This does sound a touch derivative. You do get a lot of that kill switch engage. It's very prevalent throughout the track. So if you're not a fan of kill switch and that style of metalcore, you might not like this. And you may possibly find it a little repetitive. I like that very Bart, almost hardcore-like vocal. He does remind me a bit of Jesse Leach at points. And overall, I think it's a solid track, but it doesn't stand out to me as much as their newer stuff, and I'm certainly happy to hear the growth of the band. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. Certainly hope to be able to get a copy of Adamantine at some point and be able to do some content on it. I have not been able to figure out where to get it yet. So hopefully the band will get back to me and I'll be able to get a copy at some point. Thank you guys. I love you. Thank you to my law enforcement, military, veterans, and first responders for what you do every day. As always, you've been awesome. I have been Baldman. See you in the next one. Be excellent to each other. Keep that back.